Hi everybody, this is Fagun Shah from Integration Lab. In today's video, we are going to see how you can use a custom API call in Notion to basically set the value for the relationship fields, relations kind of field in Notion. So let me show you what exactly I mean by that. So here you can see we have two tables or pages called students and standard. Now, these are relational fields in students table. Okay, so Fagun is connected to standard 3. If I click on it, you can see there are other options as well, right? So they are relational to this particular database. Now, by default, Pabbly doesn't support it. Let me show you what exactly happens. So if you try to use create database item action of Notion in Pabbly, it just doesn't load that column. Okay, the relation fields column will not be loaded by Public Connect, and yeah, there is no default workaround using any other actions. So let me show you what is currently happening in this workflow. So I have one free tally.show form. So if I submit it, it will add those things twice in the students. So let me see Tom standard 2 standard 2. Why it is adding twice? Because I wanted to show you two different ways to achieve this part. Okay, now, once we capture the data in VBook, that is a very straightforward way, by the way, then you have to use a query a database action where you need to select the database. In my case, it is standard. Then you need to enter this filter. I will provide this workflow link for you to go through it and you can use it using that. Okay. Now, sort property by name. Now, what is name? Name is the name of the column inside this relational table. Okay, let's get back here. So once you do that, it will basically give you the id of it, which we are going to use later on, right? And it will also give you the parent database id. That is also something that we are going to use in next steps. Now, the one way of doing this whole thing is just to create a normal database item with all the normal fields first, and that will basically return us the id of that particular thing, right? And then in the last step you can basically like update it using this particular script called so you need to select the notion custom api request as an action event. Then you have to select the patch method. Why? Because we want to update something, not create something, right? So that's why you need to select the patch method. You need to use this endpoint, map the id from the third step, the id of the item that we just created in the third step. Okay, if we are going to use this method, the fourth step won't exist here, right? That is a different kind of second way basically. You also have to include the headers notion version, so like this. And then you just have to copy paste this whole thing in your action basically, where you are mapping the database id from the fourth step. Or in here I am mapping it from the fourth step, but yeah, you can use it from different step as well, like third step, right? And the id is same, so that's why it doesn't matter. Actually, let me just do it right now so there is no confusion. So parent parent database id. Okay, and then we are mapping the relation fields ID, which we got by searching it in the step number 2. That's how you update it. Okay, now this was first way, using step number 3 and step number 5. Let's say you don't want to use two tasks, you only want to do everything within a single task to so you can save some task in your public connect account. For that, again, you need to select notion, then go to custom api request, select post. API endpoint URL will be this, no ID at the end of it compared to patch request. Okay, then again you have to copy paste this whole thing. Now this is going to be a little bit complex, like you have to set up this for each and every field, by the way. like name, then let's say you have marks or teacher name, then you have to do this for every particular field. Okay, and then for relationship field you need to do something like this. Okay, so yeah, you can copy it. This is just like a demo thing basically. Okay, and yeah, as you can see, the main name value is coming from step 1, and the relationship value is coming from step 2, where we actually search standard 2's value inside Notion database, right? The Notion version header will still be there, and yeah, that is how you set up the whole thing. I hope this helps you. I found few questions in forum in the past that people were not able to sort it out with the help of Public Connect team. Few people did solve it out, but yeah, I faced this issue few months ago, but didn't had time to record this video. Now I have time, so I am recording this video, and I hope that it helps you. To support me, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that. And in case you want to hire me, feel free to message me on Facebook, or you can send an email, right? Fagun at integrationlab.in, and yeah, I will be happy to help you as a paid consultation. Okay, see you in the next video. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.